swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
On first down, here's Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll toss it to Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
On third down, a run from Breida. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
For the extra point.
The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
17 yards.
Carr now on first down. Going up top for Kupp. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They run with Breida
at the 17-yard line.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Breida with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. He's at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Davante Adams, 83 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now it's Breida. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From midfield now, Burrow. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Breida. And some space here. There he goes right side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Matt Breida on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
49ers 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now a toss play, it's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Breida on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. They run it with Breida, and he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And here's Joseph Charlton now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st down, Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes when they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's got Snead. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards.
San Francisco.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
The kick is
And his kick is good.
Makes this Washington 46, 49ers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To the air again, Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run for it with Breida. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Carr now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards. And the
shotgun now for Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Carr completes it. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I tell you know at press conferences when you sign guys like this, he's been a real difference maker so far. There's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on the play. And it'll move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down. Here's Burrow. And Cooks has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a give to Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 6.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Washington on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown on the season. And this offense is running away with this one.
And they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, 49ers.
Throwing on first down. Carr. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Carr to throw again. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up second and 11. At the 16.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the 49er first down.
Carr now to throw. Slant to Adams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
49ers.
Carr now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready to run. Kill. Watch the twist. Check the backer.
On first and 10, Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Carr again here on second and 10. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown!
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And it's third down.
Here's Carr to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now this time Carl throw on the move to his left. He's going to keep it again. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half.
Now 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
On the tackle.
And now here comes their final timeout
Makes it 3rd.
as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.